Right, welcome back to a new video. Unfortunately, I forgot to do an intro on this, but essentially, I've wanted to get on with doing the brakes, so I've took off the brake. Well, I found the brake master cylinder, clutch master cylinder. I've took off the slave cylinder. When I was taking the piston out the slave cylinder, I actually destroyed it. It was made out of a cast aluminium, and I thought I'd be able to heat up the cast iron surround, and unfortunately, it deformed it. So what I'm doing here is, out of a piece of aluminium rod, I'm using the Myford lathe I've got, and I'm actually turning a new piston for inside the slave cylinder. So I'll take you through the steps of that. So I've just run it through one more time, and there's hardly any movement in there. So what I'm thinking is, once we've cleaned out the inside, it should be good to go. Just to show what I'm going for, this is the piston out of the master cylinder, and there's more side to side movement in that than what I've done on the lathe, so I may even have to take a little bit more off once it's got the O-rings on. I just need to weigh up an O-ring size. Right, as you can see behind me, I've got a bit of a mess, but basically I've managed to find in the back of the car the old master cylinder for the brakes and the clutch. So I've stripped them down. I'll show you where I've got to. So this is the brake master cylinder, all stripped. I've got the clutch master cylinder here. They've been through the ultrasonic cleaner. There were a few bits, so that's new. That's new. There's some seals here which are new, which I think my uncle got, but I'm not sure what they are. Unfortunately, my uncle's passed away, but some of them are missing, so I can't really figure out what I need. So there's a new one of these, but it's a slightly different shape, and I've managed to put a seal on it, but there's supposed to be a cap seal on this. I found a similar one on eBay, which is for a go-kart caliper, so I'm going to give that a try. The valve in the end works okay, so that sits in there. Then the plunger goes on top of it with a seal there, and on the other one I've managed to find the seal, so hopefully that'll work. I'll show you that in a moment. The slave cylinder fell to pieces when I was doing it, and as you've seen, or as you will see, I think I'll be putting that in next. I've managed to turn an aluminium one on the lathe, so that's now the right dimension. I just need to cut some grooves in. I'll probably put 2 O-rings in it, then clean up the face, maybe just chamfer it ever so slightly. Right, so this is the best view that I can get you in at. I'm just essentially gonna try and make a little groove. This is plenty long enough, whereas if I go wrong, I've got enough meat to cut it off and start again. Just clean the bore with brake cleaner and WD-40. Put a little bit of oil on the inside of this. I haven't got any of the grease you're supposed to use, so let's get a bit of oil in it. On occasion, drilling. Might buy some more mill bits. Yeah, so our end's in. Alright, so there you have it. I've managed to make a piston for the slave cylinder. If I had some better drill bits, I could probably get the inside maybe a little bit better, but it's sealing perfectly. The end looks quite nice. I've got 2 seals on it. I could even step up to 3 seals if I wanted to, but I think the 2 will be okay. In fact, I may even do it up to 3. It's made out of proper solid aluminium rather than cast aluminium. I just hope it works. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed.